Today is all about cleansers and what it is that I actually do use and what I do recommend. I have dry skin, I have eczema, I am menopausal, and I have allergies. So that has really been showing up on my skin and the dryness of my skin. So it's not an issue as long as you know how to take care of it. And these products really help me a lot. Now, I do not wash my face in the morning unless for some reason there's an issue with either itching or if I feel like there's a lot of oil on my skin, mostly around my nose area. It's not very common, doesn't happen very much, but if it were to happen. But I don't wash around my eyes and I don't wash my neck. And I just rinse it with tepid water, and that usually is plenty for me. Just rinse it, let it dry, pat it till it dries, and then go on to the next step. These are products that I actually do use and that I do recommend. And on my number 4 spot is the Geek and Gorgeous 101 Jelly Joker. Now this has a very low pH and it is very gentle on your skin. It does come out like a jelly. It does come out like a jelly and it spreads really nice and clear. It doesn't foam. It's just a jelly that you put on your skin and you just, like a cleanser, just use it, washes off beautifully. It doesn't have any fragrance. It's a product that is, this company itself, I really recommend and love so far I have been loving most of their products. There's a few that are good, but there are some that are just fantastic. This one right here is really good. My daughter loves it. She has dry skin. She's 14 years old and she already has dry skin and she really loves this. So this I basically am giving to her so that she can use it and enjoy. For me, it works perfectly well, works fabulous. It's just, I need something a little bit more nourishing or more hydrating. My number 3 product is something that most people with dry skin are aware of, but if you're not, you'll probably recognize it. It's a Cerave Hydrating Cleanser. Now, this is a staple in my home. I know that it will never let me down. It is just one of those products I always have. I keep this permanently in my shower and I just love this so much. So what I do with this is that when I get in the shower, I no longer take warm showers. I just take a tepid water type shower. And I have to say that at the beginning, it did take a while to get used to, but now it's gotten to the point that if I try to take a warm shower, it's hot for me. It's just too hot and uncomfortable. So what I do is I put it on my skin. I let it sit there while I wash my face, I wash my body, do whatever it is that I need to do. And then I will rinse it off. And I will put another layer on, I'll leave it there, and then I will rinse my hair, or I will condition my hair at that point. So while I'm doing that, I just try to not leave my skin dry at any point. So as soon as I come out of the shower, I go ahead and I apply my my new face gel, so that way I can go straight into doing my new face. But anyway, that's another thing. I feel like I'm getting sidetracked. This is great because if you were to happen to get some in your eye, it doesn't sting at all. You do kind of sometimes feel a little bit of a sting on your skin, which is really makes me wonder why that is. Like, you feel sometimes a little bit of sting on your skin, but I think that has more to do with my skin barrier. If for some reason it's a little irritated, then I might feel a little bit of something, but never on my eyes. I can open my eyes as soon as I apply it. I can like literally talk to somebody if I had to. If it were to get in my eyes, I wouldn't even know because it just doesn't burn at all. So this I recommend. It's a great price point. You can pretty much get this anywhere, and I think you would love it. In my number 2 spot, I have the Liquid Facial Soap by Clinique for very dry skin. Now this has been one of my favorites. I've used it for years. And the reason why I like it is because it feels like I'm washing my face with a lotion, and it leaves my skin feeling so moisturized after that it's just lovely. It is fragrance free, doesn't have any fragrance. It is good for sensitive skin. It doesn't irritate your skin at all, and it is just wonderful if you have really dry skin. Even when I had my eczema flare-ups, it didn't bother me at all. The only reason why I chose it not as my number one is because it can feel a little sensitive around the eyes. You have to get used to that cream feeling a little bit of not having soap. But once you do, I mean, you just can't go back. It's non-stripping. If your skin feels very moisturized, it feels really good, and it feels clean. If you have very, very dry skin, I really believe you're gonna enjoy it as well. For my number one spot, I chose La-Roche Posay's Toleriane Dermal Cleanser. Now this here is just fantastic. It's also a cleanser that is very creamy, and it is fragrance free, which is for me, fragrance free in my skincare is a must. But it is just so gentle on your skin. It's non-drying, and if you have some sort of irritation, this is going to help with that. But the one reason why I chose it over the Clinique is because this only has about 8 ingredients, and one of them being water. It has such a small ingredient list. None of these things are irritants, and it's just so moisturizing that I believe most people, if any, almost everybody's going to be able to enjoy this. Whether you have irritation or just really dry skin, if you have an eczema breakout, this is going to help as well. It just is so gentle, and it leaves you feeling so refreshed and moisturized that it just had to be my number one. They're very similar, but I just love that this here is so much more gentle around my eyes. I just had to pause the video because I realized that I completely forgot to mention that this doesn't sting your eyes, just like the Cerave Hydrating Cleanser. So if for some reason you were to get a little bit into your eye, you don't need to worry about it stinging and hurting. It doesn't do that. Now let's get back to the video. And you just can't beat it. And La-Roche Posay, as well as the other ones, I think that you can probably get this everywhere as well. I'm confident that these will help you as far as any person that is older, has mature, dry, eczema prone, irritated skin. These will absolutely help you. Now, if you like this series that I'm doing about every step product of products that I actually do use and that I would repurchase, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm going to be coming up with more as I go on. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Ciao.